this is all my packages before Christmas and just before the wedding. None of them are Christmas gifts, they're all wedding stuff. So I'm going to take them into my room and open them up and see what we've got. So it actually looked like a lot of packages, but essentially this is everything that I got. Over there on the top left is our favor bags, and they're pretty big. They're actually 20 centimeters by 30 centimeters, but we have a lot of stuff that we want to put in our favor bags. We're going to have 2 miniatures of alcohol. We're going to have shortbread. We're going to have some Bombay mix. So I wanted fairly big favor bags. This is confetti that I bought, but I'm a bit worried that there's not enough. We have 70 guests now. I don't expect all 70 guests to want to throw confetti, but this looks about enough for 30 guests, so I might buy some more, but I'm going to discuss with my sister when she comes home. And finally, I bought wellies because obviously getting married in Scotland, I want to take some pictures outside. I spoke to the photographer and we thought buying some Wellingtons might be a good investment because I don't want to ruin my shoes. So our first wedding gift has arrived courtesy of my sister-in-law and Andrew's stepsister, and it's a coffee machine, and it's such a thoughtful gift because Andrew is so into coffee and he's always been eyeing up his dad's coffee machine right from the very beginning of our relationship. So they absolutely remembered that, and that's why they've sent this to us. It's going to come in really, really useful, and we're just chuffed to bits. I'm not going to open it now because Andrew's coming round later tonight. So hopefully when he's round we can remember to open it. Right guys, so it's another day and it's another very, very messy room. So the first thing I'm going to do is clean this mess right up, and I will check back in with you after it's all done. So I thought you might want to see this. Can you see over here? This is my microphone for when I do voiceovers, and I've discovered this new trick of actually doing it in my wardrobe. I do voiceovers for my main channel, which is London City Girl Knowledge, where I do loads of educational videos, science videos, etc. And people have been moaning about the audio. I mean, not moaning, obviously giving feedback, which is really helpful. They've been talking about the audio for a while, so I've started doing it in my closet, and actually it's turning out to be much better in the fact that nobody's complained for a while, which is absolutely brilliant, and that's what I want. I want to make people happy. So yeah, I just thought this was really funny because I've just left it in there, to be honest with you. I do voiceovers maybe twice a month, 3 times a month. So instead of doing the setup all over again, I just thought, you know what, I'll just keep it over there. And that section of my closet I don't really use that much. But look at my closet now, like it has loads of stuff. I'm not a massive clothes person. A lot of it is just basically coats and warm clothes. But I do think I need to make a little bit more space for Andrew, or at least some space. I mean, there's nothing for him to put stuff in. So we're pretty much done. You can see all my wardrobes and stuff there. All of that stuff at the top is for the wedding, and there's my wellies and stuff, and I'm going to be packing all my stuff I think tomorrow, so I'll show you what I've done. So this is the rest of my room, and look at this, my hoodie. Let me move this. I've marked my ottoman. It's so annoying, and it's just I can't have anything white, I've realised, like, because I had this really lovely white bedspread once and I spilt ink on it, and I guess, like, you know, white and me just don't go together. So I've got some bits and bobs left to do, but to be honest, this is good enough. I'm going to jump in the shower. I feel gross because I've also cleaned my bathroom and stuff. So I'm going to jump in the shower and I'm going to catch up with you afterward. Hey guys, so I've just come out of the shower and it's my last weekend as an unmarried woman. And it's just kind of crazy to think that this is happening to me. Yesterday I went out with my work colleagues, we went for a drink. Then I met up with John and the two of us spent ages out. It was a Friday night, so the tubes were running late. So we spent ages in South Bank just talking about, like, you know, how crazy it is that this is happening. And because I never expected to get married, really, that's why I think we've just gone full out traditional, having a castle wedding. We've got 70 people coming and then 15 people at night. I'll obviously be having a Bengali, actually I don't know if I told you this, I'll be having a Bengali version of the wedding in April next year, so that's also going to be vlogged. And my wedding video I'm planning to put up on my YouTube channel to share with you guys, like my friends, my online friends who've been following this journey. I am a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of things to organize. I need to make sure that my parents are comfortable when they're over there. It's going to be very different for them, really
really thrown into the heart of a Scottish wedding, and it's my wedding, so it's just a bit like, oh my gosh. With John as well, we were talking about how we've been friends for like 6 years, and how for the longest time it was just me and him, and now my circle's expanding. I have Andrew in my life, and things are changing, but for a very, very good, like in a very, very good way. When I started YouTube, I was fully single and YouTube was my life. YouTube is still a massive part of my I know I'm like very small on YouTube and stuff, but for me it gives me a lot. It makes me very, very happy, and the happier that I've been in like my actual real life, the more I've been able to do YouTube. So I've been like uploading a lot more on London City Girl Knowledge, which I've really, really enjoyed, and I really hope that it carries on in the same vein next year as well. My cousin has come over. She's practicing like a Bollywood dance, a surprise Bollywood dance that we're planning. I'm gonna like go and help them, and then I need to like choreograph mine and Andrew's first dance as well. We haven't actually practiced it at all, and oh my god, the first dance was such an issue because I really wanted a very contemporary song, the Chainsmokers Closer, and he really wanted something like the Beatles or something a bit more old school. But when I was first getting together with him, Closer was a song that I was listening to all the time, and every time I hear it, it really reminds me of him and like that feeling of being in love. So I'm really pleased that that's going to be our first dance, and I just need to come up with a choreography. So a lot of planning, a lot of organisation going on right now, just like the last bits and bobs. These are some biscuits that we're going to put in our favours. My sister kindly made them for us. She spent 3 days baking, sometimes until like 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's so sweet. It says, thank you for celebrating with us, with a little sticker. And it's shortbread because Andrew's Scottish, so that's why we're putting some shortbread in, and we'll be putting some Bollywood mix in. We're going to make up the favours later tonight, so obviously you'll see all of that. So you've seen a little bit of the Bollywood dancing, and now it's my turn. This is a Closer acoustic version that I'm listening to. Now Andrew's not here yet, so I've got my teddy bear to be my Andrew stand-in. It's a little bit difficult because obviously Andrew's a lot taller than me and my teddy bear's tiny. So yeah, like the dance hasn't come along that well, but it's in progress, so we shall see. So the favours are getting all made up. That's all our miniatures. And these are all boxes getting made up. And then, yeah, so my sister's hard at work, and Andrew's hard at work over there getting, he's got his own duty, and that's my mum on the left. She's so cute. So I thought I would show you one of our favour bags. So this is what it looks like. We've got two, let me actually put it on the bed. Sorry. We've got two bits of, so there's a Jägermeister and a Jack Daniels. Most people have got a Jägermeister, but I was a bit like, oh, I don't like that spirit, we need to give another one. So that's why we've got something like Jack Daniels or a vodka or a gin for people. This thing has, what does it have? It's got a bit of Bombay mix. This thing has a Ferrero Rocher in there, and this thing is 2 bits of shortbread that my sister baked for us. So all of this was organised by my lovely mother-in-law, and the boxes and everything like that, and Renata, Andrew and I just packaged it up yesterday. So my boiler is not working again. It's a Raven heat boiler, and oh my god, that boiler make absolutely sucks. This is probably the 8th time it's broken down, and their customer service is awful. They never want to send an engineer out. When they do send the engineer out, he's just like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. He just stops and starts it, but he like fiddles around with it, takes it apart, and it just never, like the boiler only works for like 3 months at a time, and now it's just broken down again. And I'm gonna call them tomorrow, try and get somebody to come out, and at the moment I'm waiting for Andrew to give me a call because I'm gonna show him what like the situation is. But I just really don't want this before my wedding, and everybody woke up this morning like really excited about the wedding and stuff. We've done all the wedding favours, and now we're all a bit like, we don't have like heating, and it's the UK, you need freaking heating, and it's December. So if anybody ever wants to replace their boiler, do not get Raven heat. Like, I urge you, don't get Raven heat, otherwise you're gonna end up like me, just depressed over boiler problems. So my room is a bit of a disaster, but I've pretty much packed everything for the wedding. So all of that stuff over there is my wedding stuff. All the stuff that's like all white and pretty and nice
is actually at the bottom, and on the top what you can see is my night clothes and some warm clothes, but most of it is just like really nice white stuff. And over here is all the other stuff because I'm going to be in Scotland until the New Year's, so that's a fair few weeks. So I've got warm clothes, and my like in there is just all kind of shampoo and stuff, and a couple of dresses. I doubt I'm going to be wearing dresses, but just in case. Then you've seen the favours from earlier on, so that's 3 boxes. Got a few sparklers in there as well. So that's pretty much what we're going to take. I have ordered a few other things from Amazon earlier today, like a bigger sign. I've got this chalkboard to say, oh, Samantha and Andrew are getting married, but I think that chalkboard is far too small, so I've ordered a much bigger one. And over there in my wardrobe, the wardrobe's open just because I was pulling things out. This is going to be my wedding coat, this pink one over here. It doesn't do it justice, obviously. It's night and it's on like a mobile phone and stuff. So I'm going to take that and my dress as well. So Andrew will have a lot to pack in his car. Ignore all of that stuff over there. That's just packaging that I need to chuck. But yeah, that's pretty much done. I think it's a little bit over the top. I think it's a little bit excessive. But at the end of the day, fingers crossed, you only get married once, and I don't want to like not have something that I really, really want on the day. So I think I'm going to wrap up the vlog right now. It's been a busy couple of days. I'm still a little bit stressed about the boiler, to be honest with you. It's kind of like throwing a little bit of spanner in the works. I'm going to be phoning up the boilerman tomorrow, but I do not hold out much hope. But other than that, super exciting. Everything's kind of organised. I'm going to be vlogging right up until the wedding, and definitely afterwards as well. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. And also vlogging gives me like another focus. So if it is very like, if there's a lot going on, I do really enjoy vlogging just because it like, you know, it shifts my focus a little bit. I'm a very, very stressy person. I don't know if you can tell through these vlogs. You might not really be able to, but I do get very stressed very quickly. So this is quite a nice little distraction from it. But I'm going to end the vlog right now. But thank you so much for following my journey, and I will see you next week. Bye.